So do men's body counts matter?
Do women's body counts matter?
Yes.
But not men's?
No,
both matter.
They do. They both matter.
Yeah.
What's
your body count? No, I'm just kidding. No, don't tell me. We're not gonna... Just like, let me...
Do we really need to talk about my body count? Let's talk about yours.
No. Would you date a man, like, say you were seeing somebody, you really like them, blah, blah, blah. What is your body count limit?
For actual sex, intercourse.
Do you count, like, one night stands, or just...
I count one. Every person you... Yeah, every person you've been in is a body. Like... Why? Just a why?
It's past my bedtime. I'm getting overtired.
What time is it? Oh my god. Shit.
You're usually out badly anyways.
Yeah, I am.
I would have just been sitting in bed watching this man's live for no fucking reason.
I'm usually out here just sucking dick in the streets at 10 p.m. at night.
Speaking of body count.
Do you know where your kids are at night? Do you know where Ariana is at 10 p.m. at night?
I'd be wondering that shit sometimes. I'd be checking, be like, is she live tonight?
Is she live? Is she out there on the streets?
What's
I'm kidding. I'm not a hoe.
Is she in a park running, meeting people?
But...
I get scared for you, and then if I don't hear from you right away, I'm like, is she dead?
Oh my god, I promise if I was
living
dead,
on edge. It's got me fucked up as your friend.
I have to live on edge. I can't just, like, be...
Anyways, what's your body count limit?
My body count limit is, I would say... I'd say 16.
Do you think...
Depending on the age of the man.
Maybe it wouldn't be good to discuss body count with somebody? Like, to a point, like, why would it matter?
It matters. I don't want your trauma. If you're having sex with someone, most likely you've been in a relationship with them, or you had some sort of emotional feeling or connection. Yes, hookups happen, but most of the time you're having sex with someone because you're attracted to them and you want something more.
I feel like when I'm talking to somebody, though, if they tell me their body count, it's going to turn me off. So,
and that's
like,
okay.
Why would it be a good idea to talk about it?
Because
then?
I want to know. I want to know how many people you've slept with. I want to know.
I mean, I'm nosy, and I would end up asking for sure, but...
I think it's important because... Hold up, let me lip gloss my lips. It's important only because I don't want your trauma. Trauma can be sent through energy, and trauma can be felt through different partners. And the trauma that you feel through a very serious situation...
That's where you need to be emotional with who you have. You got to really think about who you're fucking. It can't just be fuck. You connect yourself to that person. And
then when I was younger, like, I would say maybe emotional connection wasn't as full thought in my head. Because I was like, oh my god, that guy's so hot. I would so just devour him. But, like, I think as I'm aging and I'm starting to understand relationships and people, I'm understanding that people dump their trauma on you through that connection of sex. Mm-hmm. So if someone's upset over a breakup and they are like, okay, I can't...
Rebound sex.
They're like, bring it on sex. And it's because of that emotional breakup. There's no genuine, pure intention other than feeling or escaping the trauma that they went through. Mm-hmm. So body count does matter. For a man who's 40 years old, I think his body count should be at least 40. Like, or under. Anything, like, over...
That's a lot.
No, it's not. For 40 years, that's a person a year.
I must be a prude.
For a man...
But they're not having sex at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years old.
It's like I said, it's like a body a year.
But it's
men are more sexually active than a woman. So I think men should have a body count of their age and nothing more. What? Say your opinion.
No, I'm just like, I don't know. If Corey came to me and was like, I fucked 35 women,
He probably has.
No.
Sorry to put that in your head.
No.
I think for men, they should have a body count
What
of
about
their
women,
age or
though?
less. I think women should have the least amount of bodies as possible.
The least amount of body? That's a double fucking standard.
No, it's not. I don't think it is.
How is it not?
Because women are more emotional than men.
But yet, men have emotions, but we don't acknowledge them the way that we should. Like, that ties into different, like, how people assume men have less emotions because they need to be tough and masculine, and I think that's bullshit. I think men do get emotionally connected. Men have emotions, and I think it's a double standard to say that women can't have a body count of X amount. How old am I? 29. I don't have fucking 29 fucking people. But, like,
She's like, let me get this clear.
Get it clear. It's just weird to be like, Corey can have 30, but I can't. Like, why?
Because I think
Sex
as a
is
woman,
like sex at that point.
No,
like,
I think as a woman, like we feel more trauma than men. Like, I feel like men can experience trauma, but I feel like women feel trauma.
they say men cheat for sex and women cheat
Well, that's
for
a
love.
different conversation. That's a different conversation.
That's pretty much the same thing.
No, it's not, because the body counts doesn't... I'm not talking about cheating or anything like that. I'm just talking about bodies in general.
Men go for bodies, women go for love. Cheating or not.
Yeah.
Women expect that emotional connection. But that's not saying all men don't have an emotional connection. Or
No,
all
I'm not
women.
saying. I'm
I've
not
known
doing that.
women that can literally just be like, boop, next, call it a day. And I've known men that's like, no.
I feel like I come off very hoish.
A little bit.
Do I?
But which is funny because you're like anti-women being a hoe.
I
Like,
come
you
off
a
very
hoe.
hoish.
So it's like...
But no, I come
You're
off...
a double standard to
I
yourself.
come off very hoish. I'm not an actual hoe.
Okay.
Any man that I've been in a relationship with will tell you how much of a submissive human being I am.
I still think that's a double standard.
How is that? It's not a double standard. I just don't
We can
think...
agree to disagree.
No, we're not... No, wait, are we going to go back to the text you sent about agreeing to disagree and how
Yes.
horrible it is?
No, I'm saying it's a good thing to agree to disagree. To constantly argue the disagreement is not going to go anywhere. If
Yeah.
someone sees something a certain way and you're not going to change their mind, then you agree to disagree.
See, but women are supposed to be courted, right? Women are supposed to be the delicate flower, so to say.
If Corey,
Who
when
wants
we
a
first
flower
started
that's
talking, if
picked
I was
off
like,
and
what's your body count? And he
ruined?
was like 35, I would have stopped messaging him. And that is where I said
I
I
want a
don't
man
want
with
to know
experience,
people's
though.
body count because,
I would like a man with experience, though. So body count really doesn't matter to me for a man.
okay,
Like-
men want women with experience.
Not always. Like, yeah, I'm not saying be a virgin, but, like, body count does matter for women. I think body count matters for women more than men. Not saying that it doesn't matter for men, but I think it matters more for women than men.
I think the way that the world views it is that way, yes. Men typically want to teach the girl to do X, Y,
And
Z, but...
I'm not talking about teaching. I'm more so just talking about the fact that who wants a woman that has been picked off?
Why would I want a man that sticked his dick in 20 other fucking women?
Because he has...
You
that's,
stuck your dick in there. You came in another vagina.
I mean, it depends if that bitch has STDs and shit. But, like...
Same thing!
But, like, if a man... I don't know. I find it hot for a man to have experience. And I find it very...
You can have experience without 20 partners. If you have a partner that...
No, that's not experience.
How's that not experience?
Experience with one person versus 20 people, you can discover so many different things within 20 people.
You don't need 20 people to experience different things.
Yes,
I
because
mean,
what if that one
But then
what if that one
again-
partner doesn't want to experience like your kinky foreplay or pleasure? Then you're never going to experience it.
Thank you, next. I know that.
There's a body.
There's a body. But you're saying that's a problem.
It's a problem.
But if I'm in a relationship with somebody and they suck, they don't let me experience anything or whatever, we break up, I end up in another long-term relationship, maybe learn a couple new things, still didn't experience whatever, then I'm in another relationship and I experience God knows what, that's 3 people on my belt right there.
Yeah, that's 3 people
But
on
that's
your
a
belt.
problem.
It is.
How is that my fault, though?
Because you should have picked more wisely.
Especially... You're
What?
stupid. I literally can't stand your ass.
What?
How are you supposed to just know?
Like, I'm speaking from experience. I'm not saying I'm holier than thou. I'm not saying like, oh my god, I've never fucked anyone in my life. Like, I have severe fucking trauma. Okay? So I'm just saying from experience, a woman should try less to have as less bodies as possible than a man. That's all.
I'm not saying that women need to go out there and start fucking everybody, but I just don't think it's fair that men can. I mean,
I just don't. I think
men are fucking these women, so men are like ruining these women's chances to not have a high body count.
I mean, that's a whole nother conversation because men do have to take accountability for that fact that they are the ones that want to just go out and fuck people and just not have any sort of relationship or any sort of connection.
Right, so
with
they
them.
can't get mad when they find a bitch that has a higher body count when they're out here being the cause of them having a high body count, especially if you're giving this woman false pretenses that you guys are going to be something. What if you could be in a relationship for 10 plus years and then boom, it ends. Same thing over and over again, like...
I just say we should all just be virgins. That's all.
You don't always know that your relationship's gonna end.
Well, that's the scary part about
you may
like,
not
marriage,
fuck
too.
them right away. It may be a long time. Some people wait till fucking marriage and then...
Imagine waiting to marriage and just finding out like you've never had sex before, and then all of a sudden like it's shit, and you don't know it's shit. And you just
like,
think
whatever.
it's the best thing of your life. That's wild.
I think people that do that, like wait till marriage, they have that mindset where it's for baby making more than pleasure.
Which is wild.
Like the olden days, like they would get married, then their wedding night, they'd have like an audience watching you fuck. Yeah.
When was that?
Long time ago.
What century were you in when that happened?
That didn't happen when I was alive.
What the fuck? That must be a past memory of yours from a old life. Damn.
Watch some older shows.
Oh my god, that's sick. Imagine having a whole audience watch you have
Because,
sex.
yeah, they would want to see you court because they would want you to have, like the king, they would want you to have a son, and you need to show your people that you are trying to have an offspring.
Yeah, no, that's disgusting.
That's just crazy.
That's disturbing.
That
I feel
was
like,
when they didn't have soap.
I feel like
They
that's
just be
pedophilia.
wearing...
I'm pretty sure it's pedophilia.
I mean, they were getting married at like 12.
That's what I'm
so
saying. Yeah,
it
like, that's
makes
pedophilia.
sense.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Have you seen those TikToks about people? Like, they'll be like, when did you meet your girlfriend or your wife? And the man's like 15. And then he's like literally 46. So that means he like met her at like 26 when he was 26 and she was 15.
That shit's crazy.
Like, that's
I've
disgusting.
seen something like that, yeah.
Like, that's disgusting. Like, men, stop doing that. Like, I understand. Just date your own age. Date your own age
Corey's older than
range.
me. You date older men.
No, I mean, like, in the sense of, like, teenagers. Don't date
Oh,
teenagers.
yeah, I know.
You know, would you date a 20-year-old?
Me?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah,
Fuck
say
no.
if you were single. Would you date a
No.
20-year-old? Would you fuck a 20-year-old?
No.
No?
I don't want someone younger than me.
What if he's, like, super hot?
No. That's weird. That's weird to me.
Cougar?
Like,
No.
literally, that
Not-
just... Ugh. That gives me weird vibes.
Only 7 years older for me.
What?
It's only 7 years older for me if I fuck a 20-year-old.
Oh, yeah. Would you fuck a 20-year-old?
If he was hot. Cougar. I
There
don't
goes her
care.
body count.
Like,
But that matters.
it does. I'm not saying my body count doesn't matter. It causes me trauma. It causes me a lot of trust issues in relationships. I'm not saying that like my body count.
Would you be upset though, like if you were seeing this guy, you guys were like official a thing, and then all of a sudden he was like, "What is your body count?" And you tell him, and he's like, "I can't see you anymore."
No, because that means he's not for me.
You would be butthurt about it though. You can't sit here and say you would be like, "Okay, cool, on to the next."
I mean, it depends if we had an emotional connection.
Right.
But, like, oh well, not for me. Adios.
That's so crazy.
Out the door. That's my new motto for 2024. Out the door you go. Adios, not playing any more games. So.
I don't know, some things need to be left unsaid, I feel like.
No, body count matters. Have as least bodies as you can, women. Men, have your body count at your age and nothing more, and that's it. See, she agrees with me because she's silently smiling.